Well, she's back. Was hoping she just wouldn't come back after she broke her foot, but last week we heard a door slam from upstairs. We looked outside and yep, her car is there. No idea if her nephew who was house sitting is there or not still. Anyway, a few days ago I tested positive for the much whispered pathogen and have been doing the right thing and staying inside and dying quietly. I'm fully vaccinated, so it's not that bad, though I could live without the headaches. My partner was away all day Saturday because he was picking up his new car and he got home late Saturday afternoon, parking his new car on the back lawn so he could give it a quick hose down from the drive. I was inside watching through the sliding door when I heard her balcony door open and she started yelling at him to get off her lawn. He told her to shove it. It's not her lawn and he is done when he is done, and can she please stop yelling because I have COVID and it doesn't help the migraines. I heard her storming down the stairs and she starts banging on our door screaming that I'm diseased and I need to isolate somewhere else before she gets sick, and if I don't leave she was going to call the police. I told her, through the main door, that she has been told repeatedly she can't kick us out of our own place that we own. I am staying inside and that she could call the police if she wanted, but she would more than likely be fined herself for wasting their time. According to Miso, who was coming in after moving his car, she looked downright murderous, but once she saw him she took off up the stairs. Haven't heard anything from her since or anything from the police, so we think it was an empty threat. I was so tempted to open the door because, like they say, Eater. Just wanted to add because I've had a few comments on it. We can't get her evicted from her own home as she owns it just like we own ours. Also, lawyers in Australia are very expensive just to talk to. Like when we brought our unit there, lawyers handling the sale charged us for everything. They stuffed up the paperwork by misspelling my name and then charged us more to reissue the papers with the correct name. As far as I know, my upstairs neighbour spoke to his lawyer about her, but they can't do much anyway. Yes, you should have opened the door whilst coughing. It was so tempting to, but I didn't want to give her MO. People have been prosecuted for assault for such action, so, no. Wheezing, whilst singing Why Can't We Be Friends? Why Can't We Be Friends? Okay, first of all, I have been following your many adventures in the land of Karen and they have been most entertaining. Thanks for sharing. Not that I think that you are making it up. I have met far worse and most have received karma, and now your neighbor should receive the same. She has harassed you and your other unit mates in the community complex more than 3 times. This is enough for a cease and desist order, and if she breaks that, you can get her charged with trespass, just for being at your door. That can be followed up with actual arrest. But the magic number is 3. I was going to follow this information up with a Monty Python in the search for the Holy Grail reference, but my memory just isn't what it was. Yes, I am very old. 5 is right out. Tell them I don't want to talk to you no more, you empty-headed animal fidge-off wiper. I fart in your general direction. Your mother was a hamster, and your father smelt of elderberries. First shalt thou take out the holy pin, then shalt thou count to 3, no more, no less. 3 shall be the number thou shalt count, and the number of the counting shall be 3, for shalt thou not count, neither count thou 2, accepting that thou then proceed to 3. 5 is right out. Once the number 3, being the 3rd number, be reached, then lobbest thou thy holy hand grenade of Antioch towards thy foe, who, being naughty in my sight, shall snuff it. Monty Python. Quest for the Holy Grail audit. Demotocat rectal. Fetch Slovach. I read this too quickly and saw unit mates as inmates. I know you were offered a position on the board, but I'd not know if you took it, if I recall right. If you did take it, inform the other board members that you guys need to work on a solution that might be more effective, and since there's a board for the building, it's as authoritative as it gets. It'd show up as a group to explain the behavior of imposing herself on others, offering up other unit owners things as if they are hers and thinking she had any power to change rules, dictate orders or use anything that she does not own, is going to stop. A group saying this is going to stop is usually far more effective than individuals. Another thing you may be able to do is inform every tenant of the building of their rights and how the system of informing people of any building rule changes will happen. If you make it so she knows that everyone else knows she can't be doing this, then she might also back off. It also might be a good idea to get a protocol for if someone is harassing the building, such as having a lawyer mail her a cease and desist as a collective with an outline of everything she is or isn't allowed to do. Whichever list is shorter, it's clear she's not gonna go away and she's clearly not read her paperwork for buying her unit. So your best bet is arming the building against harassment from her and from anyone on her behalf. Plus, having a lawyer send the order could hopefully make her realize you're willing to go to court over this, and by showing you know your rights, might help in making her quiet down, because there's no way she'd win. It all depends on your laws, but if you all push back as a group, you may indeed find better results. I can't remember if I said in a post or not, but I am on the committee, but it's not like a condo board or HOA. We can only make decisions regarding decorating and upkeep the building and the yard really. My other upstairs neighbor has spoken to his lawyer about sending a letter but was warned she might take it as a threat and retaliate. Just a suggestion, buy a foghorn. The next time she bangs on your door screaming, open it and blast right in her face. If she wants to learn the hard way, oblige her. Have to be very careful with this, as it can be illegal and classed as assault, at least in some places. One of those really loud boat horns would be easier to find. The mental image of this happening is making me chuckle to myself. I'm getting funny looks. Yemma, yemma yemma yemma, blah. It'd be kinda like making a loud rattling noise to discourage an annoying dog behavior. This, 1,000,000%. Time to get the hose or water gun and spray her when she is at your door. Bad lady, shoo shoo. My so wanted to do that, but that may not work out very well. As gratifying as it would be to care and share, she definitely sounds like the type of person who would not isolate for the betterment of the community, let alone wear a mask for their protection. I do look forward to any further updates on her crazy behavior, you mini books 91, and I hope you recover swiftly. Thank you. I've already given it to my so, but he is doing better than me. I can't remember, does she own her unit, too? She does. As far as I know, we all own our own units. I heard her storming down the stairs and she starts banging on our door screaming that I'm diseased and I need to isolate somewhere else before she gets sick. Love that she literally got closer to you to tell you to leave, so she wouldn't get sick. I would put a sign on the door stating if she is going to pound on the door and scream at you, you are glad to open it and share something with her. Shas knocking on the door. What is the polite response when somebody knocks on the door? Open the door. Had no idea the plague was so virulent that it can be transmitted through closed doors. Neither did I with that it could go upstairs and open more doors by itself. I was so tempted to open the door because, like they say, sharing is caring. Exactly. Damn. Thought maybe her foot injury would force her to move.